Oh my God, Salt Lake City was a freaking blast. Yeah, I mean, I had absolute fun. This is going to be my review for the event overall, and I'm not going to talk much about anything outside of what went out, in the event. Like, because some of it's kind of boring. But anyways, yeah, the event was amazing. I got there pretty early on a Friday morning, got in the door, got through VIP very quickly, took a tour of the video. The tour link is in below if you want to check that out. But yeah, I mean, this event was just as good, not as just as good as last year's, but it was just as good as it should have been, right? I don't know, that's not the right way to say it, but anyways, it was a fun time. Let's just say that. But it was a little bit smaller, a little bit downsized compared to last year. Last year they had the arcade booth with like 10 to 20 arcade machines, I believe, somewhere in that ballpark. They had the tattoo the booth as well, where you could get temporary tattoos that were very good. They had coloring books last year. They had pickleball. They had a couple of different artists, like a piano player. They had a stitch artist. They had a chalk artist. They're drawing and making things. They had a couple other different booths, like was Spy Hop, which is like a little school where you can learn how to like do animation coding and things like that of that nature. Go check them out. And then they had lizard skin last year. I'm trying to think. There was a couple different things there last year that weren't here this year, but it was still a fun event nonetheless. We had carnival games back once again. We had about 4 or 5 of those that you could go play. We had was it Rocket Hog, where you could play like Warthog Soccer. You had Craig 2, which was like a little mini golf where you had to shoot it through his teeth and get it in the hole. You also had Halo Hurl, was like you had to like pull the string back. I didn't play this one, but you had to pull the string back and try to get it on the hook. Yeah, you also had the Sacred Rings, where you toss little ping pong balls into these rings, which was really cool, and I enjoyed that one, as well as the Halo Hurl. Actually, no, it might have been, what was it called? It was like a football game. I got a screenshot here, or a little video here on the screen for you. It was, you throw the football, try to get it in the net, and there was 3 options. You had a couple close options, you had a faraway option, and each one of these carnival games gave you a token to get a sticker out of the sticker machine. Now, the sticker machine did break down, I think on even day 1 and definitely day 2. At some point, they were handing out stickers as they went, and then eventually they started doing raffle tickets as well, and they did a couple of giveaways, which was really cool. There was like 2 different SSG giveaways. You could win a Skull Candy headset. The new one that just came out is on sale right now. I'll make sure to try to put a link there in the description for you. And yeah, it was really dope. And then let's see what else they had. Nemesis was there. I picked up some of their merch. They had plushies, they had their jersey, and a couple of nice custom tees. FaZe was there with a couple of their jerseys, and they were doing predictions all weekend long, where you could predict the outcome of a series, what the number of games are going to be win versus the other team. And they picked a variety of teams matches, not just their own, and you could win like a beanie, a mouse pad, and several other things. I actually came close on one end. You get a little sticker number, and I was like number 33, and I predicted right. I think it was 3-1 in FaZe's favor against TSM, and unfortunately they picked number 34. It was a random drawing, so they put you in a drawing based off that against the other people that picked that series score, and yeah, you could win a prize. And then we also had Matic there with their custom gear, really cool backpacks and totes. I think I got a tote last year with my VIP. Let's see who else was there. You had Skull Candy, which they had a little booth. You had 4 TVs set up with Xbox Series X's. You could check out the headset, which is absolutely phenomenal headset. I recommend buying it. The link will be below. It is on sale right now, $100 off. I believe it originally retails for $269, but right now it's on sale for $169 or $179, I believe, and it's only for this week, I believe. So yeah, go check that out. That was a dope headset, had a lot of bass. It was amazing. I loved that headset. I can't honestly wait to try one and get one myself at home, and to give it some more just check it out a little bit more, because I love it. It was actually, I think it's better than Astros right now currently with the sound, and they're working with THX as well. That was really neat. And then they had Red Bulls. You could play some Tetris and get some Red Bull. They had the VIP where you could get free Red Bull all weekend as well. You had SSG's booth, which was really dope. You had Shopify Rebellion's booth. They had a claw machine there, and you could get free things. I believe I won every single item in there. There was 2 pins, some headphones, a koozie. There was a pop socket, and I believe that was it besides gum and the mints. I did not win any gum or mints because I wasn't going for it. I went and got all the other cool stuff. So I actually won about 5 or 6 things. I believe all of those I did get. That was really neat. And then, of course, they had their merch for the weekend, and that was some really cool Halo merch, and I picked up all of that as well as all the exclusive SSG merch, pretty much, except for a couple of the T-shirts, which they were basically the same on the hoodies, so I got the hoodies instead. And, yeah. It was dope. I'm trying to think what else they had. Of course, you had Optic Maniac and APG doing their watch party. You had the open bracket with the side tournaments, which were really fun and pretty well ran this time. I got to say, everything ran really smoothly. My FFA experience wasn't too bad. I got to second round in that FFA, and yeah, the difference between me, I think it was like 5th. In the second round, I got knocked out, unfortunately, but I went up against a lot of stacked players like Natroxen, Jekko, Zoom, and then I'm trying to think who else was in there. It was a lot of really great players in that lobby. And yeah, between me, I had 44 kills. First place had 49. Fourth place had 45 kills. So I only got beat by 1 kill in my last play in that. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the back smack quick enough on a guy at P2. I crossed top middle to go kill him. He was fighting another guy, and I could have back smacked him a little bit faster, but it just didn't work out that way. But I still got the kill. I was really hoping to pick up who he was fighting, but I think I got killed. Unfortunately, I took a little too much damage and then ended up not making it through. But I was literally 1 kill off from tying that guy. I was trailing him 3 kills the entire game. That was really fun. Yeah, I played Halo 3 2v2. I got top 8. We won our first round, got knocked out in the second round. It was single elim like all the other side tournaments. You had a ranked S&D 4v4. You had Halo Infinite 2v2, Halo 5 2v2, Halo 2 4v4, and the Halo 3 2v2, obviously. It was really fun. Enjoyed playing Halo 3. Didn't get to check out the other ones because of the timing. And yeah, it was really neat. But overall, the experience, I think, was a great one. They also had a little booth where you could play the SSG grill game, where you could grill your hot dogs and make some oats overnight and try to get the best score, timing it exactly at like I think 5 seconds, like perfectly is what you had to time it. And then they had a booth there as well, another booth. Like they had 2 setups. They had one playing on a Series S with Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty, and one Halo Infinite. And then they had a simulator racing setup with a nice curved screen, which was really neat. And I wanted to go check that out, just didn't have time, and there was always somebody on it, which, you know, I don't blame them. It was really fun. It looked really fun, honestly, and I love racing games. It's been a minute since I've played one, but wanted to check that out. Didn't get to, unfortunately, but so, you know, it's all good. The food options were pretty good. They had tacos, they had nachos, stuff like that. They had pizza, chicken tenders, pretzels. I believe might have had burgers as well. I didn't eat at the venue. I waited and left and got some Pretty Bird chicken, which was absolutely delicious. Love Pretty Bird chicken. They're amazing. And yeah, that was really about it, other than me getting free Red Bull. I bought like 1 water there, I think, at the event. But the food options were great. The bathrooms were nice and clean. The venue itself was really good. You know, I really liked the venue, honestly. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything, but there is a vlog you can go check out. And like I said, there'll be links to that, the sale for the Skull Candy headset, and everything like that. And yeah, but I appreciate, you know, you guys stopping by the video. I just wanted to give you my review. I do think it held up pretty well this year. Last year obviously had some more options, but there were some budgeting restraints this year. You know, SSG unfortunately had to lay off some people, and so the budget wasn't as big. There wasn't a lot of signs either, like there was last year, or projections on the sides of the walls there. But other than that, I mean, the whole event was just a vibe. It was a total vibe all weekend. Of course, they had a Master Chief statue I forgot to mention, which was cool, and a couple different backdrops of like one with a pelican, and then they also had one of the HCS you know, like logo in the back. And so there was a couple places to take good pictures, and we took one in front of Master Chief with the Mythic Gaming crew, and that turned out to be a damn good picture. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate you guys coming to listen to my review. I do think this was a solid event. It's definitely going to be the best major of the year. I don't know if it'll beat Worlds this year. I think it did beat Worlds last year in terms of activities. We'll see how Worlds stacks up. It will be the last World Championship for Halo Infinite this year, so we'll see what they can pull out. Hopefully, they can make it a banger as well. But that's going to be the end of this video. I give this this event from Salt Lake City HCS like a solid 9 out of 10. They could have have had, if I would have changed anything, they could have had some water stations there. And I think some of these events really should have charging stations for people's phones. You know, it would be nice to be able to chill at like a little charging bar, charge my phone up, have some water around. You know, there was water fountains outside in the main hallway, but you had to exit there and fill your water bottle up. They didn't let you take in food. There was a clear bag policy, which I understand from, you know, why they changed that from the normal backpacks to clear, because somebody jacked a trophy last year, and then, you know, there was that whole fiasco. But that's gonna be the end of the video. Like I said, that's my only critiques, really, to be honest. Other than maybe the sound being off a little bit during the broadcast, we couldn't hear the casters at one point or the gameplay at one point, and then there was. Honestly, the observers could have been a little bit better capturing the gameplay, especially in the grand finals. Very unfortunate to see that last kill not being on screen as Cycle stuck for him. But like I said, this is the end of the video. Appreciate you sticking around. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.